the cryptocurrency adventure. The twilight had finally settled over the world, bringing with it the familiar call for quiet contemplation. For a certain individual, whom we shall call Gus. Yes, Gus. Tonight, Gus's mind was less about the fading light and more about the glowing, ever-present allure of the next big thing. Gus was, you see, a man of aspiration. He had heard the legends, the tales of early adopters, the ones who bought into seemingly obscure digital tokens and woke up as digital millionaires. He wasn't necessarily looking at charts all day, no. Gus was looking at lists. Long, scrolling lists of new projects, new coins, new blockchain revolutions. Each one promised to be the next Bitcoin, the killer app, the future of finance. His days, and often his nights, were filled with research. Not quiet, contemplative research, but frantic, hurried research. He'd open 20 tabs. He'd jump into countless online groups. He'd read white papers filled with jargon that sounded important but often made his head spin. He was searching for the signal in the noise, the diamond in the rough, the one obscure project that would rocket to the moon and finally bring him that elusive financial freedom. He'd see announcements, new decentralized autonomous yield farm launching in T-10 minutes. A thrill, mixed with a cold sweat, would run through him. Was this it? Was this the opportunity everyone else would miss, but he, Gus, the diligent seeker, would find? He'd quickly evaluate, frantically scan, desperately try to understand complex tokenomics in seconds. Honestly, the sheer, relentless pressure to be early, to be first, to understand everything about a complex new technology in a single blink of an eye. It's truly exhausting. It's like trying to catch raindrops in a sieve during a hurricane, all while convinced every drop is pure gold. Not my exhaustion, of course. Gus's exhaustion. My very opportunity-seeking friend, Gus. He'd watch others online. Their casual mentions of aping into some random token that then, miraculously, soared by 1000%. Their nonchalant bragging about getting in on the ground floor. Gus would read these, and a familiar pang would strike him. The pang of why not me? Why am I always late? Why do I only find out about these things after they've already gone to the moon and come back? He felt like he was perpetually standing at a train station, watching high-speed express trains flash by, each one heading to untold riches, while he stood on the platform, perpetually holding the wrong ticket, or simply just having finished tying his shoe. One particularly late night, after spending hours researching a promising-sounding project called Moon Fluff Coin, which, it turned out, was mostly fluff, and very little moon, Gus felt a profound weariness settle over him. His eyes burned not from charts, but from the endless stream of new icons, new logos, new promises. He was tired. Not physically, but deeply, profoundly, in his spirit. He had chased countless rainbows, and all he had found was more clouds. He looked at his screen. The glowing list of potential fortunes had become a blur of missed opportunities and vague regrets. He thought, is this prosperity? Is this finding my path? Or is this just me, running in an endless digital hamster wheel, chasing a carrot that always seems just out of reach? And the answer, of course, was that it was mostly the latter. It was chasing. Endless, dizzying chasing. So, Gus, my very aspiring friend, decided to try something truly counterintuitive. He closed the research tabs. All the tabs. He muted the online groups. He even put his phone down. Not gently. Not dramatically. Just down. Face down. And then, he actually put it in a drawer. A dark, quiet drawer. The room suddenly felt incredibly still. No more pings. No more urgent notifications about the next big launch. No more FOMO-inducing whispers. Just the gentle quiet of his home. He walked over to his window and looked out. The moon hung serenely in the sky, a steady, unchanging presence. The stars twinkled, unconcerned with volatile digital markets or fleeting trends. They simply were. They didn't promise instant riches, but they also didn't demand constant vigilance. They offered a steady, predictable comfort. He realized something. All that time he had spent chasing the next big thing, he had forgotten about the simple, reliable things. The quiet of the night. The steady presence of the moon. The unwavering sparkle of the stars. He had been so focused on hypothetical future gains that he had lost sight of actual, present peace. And as Gus, my slightly weary friend, drifted off to sleep that night, the endless parade of new coins and projects faded from his mind. He didn't dream of moon missions or million-dollar breakthroughs. He dreamed of quiet fields, and steady stars, and the blissful feeling of not having to chase anything at all. So, if you ever find yourself caught in the relentless pursuit of the next big thing, feeling like everyone else is getting ahead while you're left behind, remember Gus. Remember that sometimes, the greatest treasures, and certainly the best path to sleep, are found not in chasing every fleeting opportunity, but in simply letting go of the chase. Sleep now. And may your dreams be refreshingly free of launch pads and new protocols.